Beginning. Has anyone ever made you feel like they were trying to bring you down? Someone who would smile at you but work behind the scenes to hurt your image, your peace, or your happiness. There's a chance that person is puffed up. They live in a world where people lie, cheat, and don't care about others. These people think they can control other people and use lies and mental blackmail to get what they want. What will happen when their acts are found out? What happens when the world, or maybe God's justice, forces them to face the poison they've been giving to others? We're going to talk about a strong idea that speaks to a lot of people in this video: divine vengeance and karma. Narcissists often think they can get away with anything, but this year we'll talk about why they might have to drink their own poison, the poison they made for other people. They will no longer be able to lie and trick people without being caught. As we talk about the path from victim to survivor, we'll talk about how God's justice can be used when narcissists are finally held responsible for their actions. Today's topic is pretty deep, so don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more great videos, and share this one with anyone who might need to hear it. There are people who have been hurt, lied to, or manipulated by narcissistic behavior in this video. There are also people who have thought if karma will ever get back to the people who hurt them. We should learn more about the idea of divine justice and what it means when we talk about it in terms of narcissism. Everyone has heard of the saying, "What goes around comes around," which means that bad people will finally be punished for their actions. When we think that people who hurt others will finally have to deal with the consequences of their actions, it makes us feel better. When it comes to narcissists, though, this idea of karma or divine justice can sometimes feel more like a dream than a fact. This is because narcissists are often very good at lying, controlling others, and avoiding taking responsibility. They might look like they can't be stopped, like they can lie, cheat, and abuse others without ever getting caught. Even though they often cause damage with their actions, it can look like they just keep going, unaffected, and not caring about the damage they cause. Because they can control and shape events, it's easy to think that they will always find a way to get away with their crimes. But here's the truth: no matter how good they are at lying, or how hard they try to control the story, people will always have to deal with the effects of their actions. Even if it's not clear at first, the world has a way of bringing balance. Eventually, the scales will tip, either because of natural causes, the way their lives go, or, as some religions say, because of divine influence. Whether it's their lies, their manipulations, or the mental scars they leave behind, the narcissist's actions will come back to haunt them. At first, it may look like they can't be hurt, but the world will make sure they can't get away with what they've done. It might not happen the way we want it to or at the exact time we want it to, but no matter what, their actions will eventually catch up with them. It can be comforting and powerful to know this, for people who have been hurt by a narcissist. It's a warning that justice will be done, even if it takes a while, and that narcissists will feel the pain and betrayal they cause in the end. Narcissists think they are unbeatable more than they really are. They act like they don't have to follow the rules of fairness, kindness, and justice, because they think they can use any situation to their benefit. They see the world as a place where they can cause trouble and control other people to get what they want without caring about the harm they do. Their idea of fairness might not make sense to them, and the idea of empathy might seem strange. The only thing that matters to them is having power over other people, situations, and how other people see them. Since they think they can do whatever they want, no matter what the effects are for others, they don't understand how important fairness is. They think that they are the most important thing in the world, and that everything else swirls around them. They think they are better than everyone else, which makes them think they don't have to deal with the consequences of their deeds. They lie and trick, because they think they can always stay one step ahead, and never have to deal with the consequences of their actions. If the world or divine forces decide it's time to take away their power, what do? What happens when the tools they've used to keep themselves safe and avoid being held responsible start to break down? The false sense of security, they've worked hard to create starts to fall apart. If the narcissist has been thinking that they can lie and control their way through life without getting caught, they may now be in a situation where they can't get away with their actions. The narcissist will finally realize that they can't control everything. This could happen when they lose power, when they have to deal with emotional consequences they can't handle, or when their manipulation stops working. They will not be able to predict or control how the world or divine justice will step in, but it will, and the balance that they upset will be restored. In this case, divine justice comes into play. It might not happen right away or in the way we expect, but the narcissist will eventually feel the pain and betrayal they have caused others. When the time comes, they will understand that their dishonesty and failure to see others' worth have results they can't change. Their actions will catch up with them, no matter how hard they try to hide the truth or keep up their false sense of greatness. And when that happens, people who have been hurt by them can rest easy knowing that justice has been done, even if it takes a while. The world always finds a way to keep things in balance, and you can't never ignore or get away from divine justice. For the narcissist, the direct results of their actions might not be clear at first. They often keep tricking and manipulating people for long periods of time, and it doesn't seem like their actions have any consequences. They may keep hurting people by lying, tricking, and controlling others, but they often think they can't be defeated because they are sure they are above the law of cause and effect. People who are narcissists may not care about the harm they cause and see others as pawns in their game. It's possible for their manipulative actions to go unnoticed for years. During that time, they may be able to trick and charm the people around them, keeping their power and control over them. But the narcissist's fake world gets harder and harder to keep up over time. The lies they've been living on will finally come apart. Their web of lies, trickery, and control will not last much longer, and the bad things they did will catch up with them. This often starts to show up in their personal relationships, where the people they used to manage and trick start to see right through them. People who have been abused, mistreated, or taken advantage of by a narcissist may finally get away from them when they realize they are not who they seem to be. These people are pulling away from the narcissist, leaving them to face a hard reality. They are alone and can't count on the people they used to depend on. The ties that the narcissist thought would give them endless love and support start to fall apart, showing how fragile their world really is. Their dishonest ways used to work to control other people, but now they are the ones bringing them down. The narcissist may also start to feel the effects in other parts of their life at the same time. As they move up in their job, the effects of their manipulation may become very clear. In the end, the lies they told to get ahead, the people they hurt to get what they wanted, and the dishonesty they used to stay in power will catch up with them. Their well-built image will start to fall apart, and the truth about their dishonest actions will come to light. Friends, clients, or business partners who were once fooled by their charm may start to see them for what they really are. As a result, the narcissist's career may start to fall apart because of the actions they believed would help them get ahead. Narcissists may lose everything they once cared about because their lies have caught up with them, and they can't keep up their standing or their connections. The narcissist's health may also be getting worse. The constant stress of putting on a fake front, keeping up appearances, and controlling other people can be very bad for their mental and physical health. It can be stressful for them to keep up with all of their lies, their fake image, and stay one step ahead of the people they've hurt. This can lead to anxiety, depression, and burnout. The narcissist may start to have health problems that are directly linked to their actions as their body and mind wear down from the stress. The energy they've used to hurt other people will be what kills them in the end, because they can't keep up the mental and emotional strength needed to keep living a life based on lying and manipulating others. Narcissists will have to deal with the results of their actions in the end, even if it takes a while for those results to show up. Their sneaky ways of getting what they want, which help them control and trick people, will now be what brings them down. They will eventually face the results of their actions that they thought they could avoid. When that happens, they will understand that no amount of flattery, lies, or manipulation can hide the truth about their actions. They will eventually have to deal with the pain they caused others, because the poison they spread will eventually come back to bite them. We're going to talk about how divine justice affects the lives of narcissists. Thank you for coming along. Remember this: you are not the only one who has been hurt by a narcissist's bad behavior. Divine justice, which is a greater power, is at work in the world. God sees wrongdoing, and no harm done to you is ever forgotten. The narcissist may seem to have won for a while by influencing and lying to those around them, but they will have to face the consequences one day. They will have to deal with the damage they've caused in due course, and you will also see their downfall. Keep your strength up and your mind on getting better. Have faith in the process. Know that God's justice is being done. Also, keep in mind that the poison they've put out into the world may one day come back to bite them as they deal with the results of their own harmful actions. Please give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful and interesting. Share it with people who might need to hear this, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos on how to spot narcissistic abuse, deal with it, and get better. You can get through the bad people in your life who are narcissistic by being strong and resilient. Justice will be done with time, patience, and the help of a caring society. You deserve to be at peace and get better, and here it is. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next movie. Keep your strength up and remember that your path to healing has a divine reason and will change you.